This magnificent garden is called the Sunken Garden. Bertha Palmer had as many as 35 gardeners working at one time. They built rose gardens, formal European-style gardens, planted orchid trees, and Japanese plums. This classic 60-foot-long pergola was built on the site of what had been a three-holed privy in Homestead days, with a mushroom cellar underneath. The pergola commanded views in three different directions over Little Sarasota Bay, from the midden elevation of 16 feet. Leland cypress, Norfolk pines, bougainvillea, and a central pool highlight the garden. This spot was a favorite for Mrs. Palmer and her guests to gather and enjoy the beautiful view, sip tea, and discuss the weather and opportunities for real estate development. Another aspect of her garden remains on site today. The Jungle Garden brings visitors today to the shell cascade that is fed from the aqueduct that Mrs. Palmer had built. The design of the aqueduct took advantage of the elevation created by the prehistoric shell mound. The garden features large oak trees, bamboo, banana plants, and palms, and in the past it led to the Blue Garden in front of Mrs. Palmer's grand estate, the Oaks, where the sculpture Boy with a Fish was a highlighted feature. Interviewed by Susie Sexton for the Chicago Herald in 1915, Palmer said, "I have found my one talent, if I have any, at Sarasota Bay. It is to watch things grow and see flowers blossom as I plant them." This cutout in the side of the Shell Ridge Midden shows us the striations or layering of 1,000 years of history and discarded waste from the prehistoric people. This section of midden was dug out almost 100 years ago by a gentleman wanting to have a safe place to park his car. This large hole became an educational opportunity for us, now known as Window to the Past. This special exhibition uses glass walls and multimedia presentation to educate visitors about the features of a midden, the objects found within its layers, and the importance to the prehistoric people who created them. Midden deposits can contain a variety of archaeological material, including animal bone, shell, botanical material, pot shards, debitage, the leftover pieces from making stone flag points, and other artifacts associated with past human occupation. These features provide a useful resource for archaeologists who wish to study the diet and habits of past societies. Middens with damp, anaerobic, low to no oxygen conditions can even preserve organic remains, which can then be analyzed to obtain information regarding climate and seasonal use.